Picture this, a nice house in a quiet suburb. 2 cars in the driveway, a steady paycheck hitting every 2 weeks. The kids are in good schools. The bills are paid. From the outside, that's success. That's what everyone is working toward. But here is the part nobody talks about at dinner parties. The person inside that house is one missed paycheck away from everything falling apart. They are not broke. They are exactly middle class, and that is the trap. Because middle class in 2026 does not mean comfortable. It means you're earning enough to afford the payments, but never quite enough to actually get ahead.
There are 7 specific traps keeping you locked in that cycle. They do not look like traps. They look like responsible adult decisions. That is what makes them so effective. Today, we break all 7, and I'll show you the exact exit for each.
Let me introduce you to 2 people. Same age, same starting salary, same city. Meet Marcus. Marcus followed every rule he was given. Good job? Check. Nice car? Check. Bought a house at 28 because renting is throwing money away? Check. He looks successful. He feels behind. Now meet Diana. Diana asked one question Marcus never thought to ask. What is this actually costing my future? Same income, very different outcomes. By age 40, Marcus has a beautiful home, 2 financed cars, and $12,000 in savings. Diana has a modest apartment, 1 paid-off car, and $187,000 in investments. The difference is not luck. The difference is that Diana identified the 7 traps, and Marcus stepped into every single one. Let's walk through each one. Trap number 1, the house. You were told buying a house is an investment. And technically that is not wrong, but here is what nobody tells you at the closing table. A house is not a passive investment. A house is a machine, and machines constantly want something. The roof wants replacing every 20 years. The HVAC wants a service call every winter. The water heater wants to die the weekend of Thanksgiving. The property tax wants a check every year, whether you're employed or not. The average homeowner spends 1 to 2% of their home value per year on maintenance alone. On a $350,000 house, that is $3,500 to $7,000 per year, every year, on top of the mortgage. Marcus bought the house because it felt like the grown-up thing to do. He did not calculate the machine cost. Now he is house rich and cash poor, a net worth on paper he cannot spend. Diana's move, she waited until she had a 20% down payment and a dedicated home maintenance fund before she bought a house. She did not let the bank's approval letter become her financial plan.
Trap number 2, the permanent car payment. The average new car payment in 2026 is $726 per month on a 72-month loan. The moment most people pay off that loan, they trade the car in and start a new one. That means they pay $726 a month for transportation for their entire adult life. Not because they chose to, but because it became invisible. It's just the car payment. Let's run the number nobody runs. $726 a month for 30 years at a 7% investment return is $876,000, almost $1 million parked in a depreciating asset that loses 20% of its value the second it leaves the lot. Marcus sees the car as a status signal. I worked hard for this, and maybe he did, but the signal costs him $1 million. Diana drives a 4-year-old certified pre-owned car she paid cash for. She invests the $726 difference. Not glamorous, extremely effective.
Trap number 3, lifestyle creep. You get a raise, you deserve it, and then almost automatically your spending goes up to match. The apartment becomes a bigger apartment, the gym becomes a premium gym, the phone becomes the new flagship model. None of these upgrades are unreasonable in isolation.
Together, they guarantee that no matter how much you earn, you will always feel like you need just a little more. There's a specific mechanism at work here that economists call hedonic adaptation. Your brain is wired to treat new spending as the new normal within 90 days. The luxury becomes the baseline becomes the minimum. Marcus got 3 raises in 5 years. His lifestyle absorbed every single one. His savings rate stayed at 4%. Diana has a personal rule. 50% of every raise goes directly into her investment account before she ever sees it in her checking account. The raise she never touches is the one that builds real wealth. Okay, we're 3 traps in, and I want you to stay with me, because the next 4 are the ones that feel the most invisible and they're doing the most damage. Trap 4 is the one your bank actively encourages. Trap 5 is the one your employer is counting on. Trap 6 is wired into every app on your phone. And Trap 7 is the one most people discover too late. We are just getting to the part that changes things.
Trap number 4. Confusing a bank's yes with a green light. When a bank approves you for a $450,000 mortgage, a $55,000 car loan, or a $20,000 credit limit, that approval is not your bank saying you can comfortably afford this. That approval means one thing: they believe they can collect payments from you. That is it. The bank does not care if the payment stretches you so thin that you have nothing left for emergencies. They do not care if you are 1 car repair away from putting groceries on a credit card at 28% APR. Their risk is hedged. Yours is not. Middle-class families carry an average of $29,800 in non-mortgage debt in 2026. Most of that was approved. Most of it felt responsible at the time. Marcus's rule: if the bank says yes, it must be okay. Diana's rule: the bank's yes is just the beginning of the question. Trap number 5. The promotion that locks you in. Here is something almost no one talks about. A higher salary is only wealth building if your expenses don't rise with it. Most of the time, they do, automatically. Worse than that, higher income often comes with a higher required lifestyle. The VP role comes with the VP neighborhood, the VP car, the VP wardrobe. Your employer does not say this out loud, but your social environment enforces it quietly. There is a name for this: golden handcuffs. You earn too much to quit, but you spend just enough that you cannot afford to. Marcus got promoted to senior manager. He moved to a better neighborhood to match the role. His fixed expenses went up $2,100 a month. His raise was $2,400. His real gain, $300. He feels successful. He is financially the same person. Diana's response to every promotion: she keeps her lifestyle flat for 12 months and routes the difference. She lets time, not spending, mark the achievement. Trap number 6. Death by 1,000 subscriptions. No single subscription feels expensive. That is the entire business model. Netflix is $15.99, Spotify is $11.99, gym membership is $39, cloud storage is $9.99, Amazon Prime is $14.99, MealKit is $69, LinkedIn Premium is $39.99, Audible is $14.95, 2 news sites at $9.99 each, that one app you forgot about, $4.99. Monthly total, $240. Annual total, $2,880. Over 10 years at 7%, $40,000. The architecture of subscriptions is specifically designed to make cancellation feel like loss. They name their lowest tier Basic and the paid tier Premium, so canceling means becoming basic. Marcus does not know what he is subscribed to. Literally, he has never audited the list. Most people haven't. Diana does a subscription audit every January. She cancels anything she has not actively used in the last 30 days. She treats the subscription bill as a vote. Is this worth it this month? Trap number 7, and this one is the anchor holding all the others in place. No emergency fund. When you have no financial buffer, every unexpected event becomes a debt event. The car breaks down, credit card. The medical bill arrives, payment plan at 18%. The water heater dies, home equity loan. Each of these is not just an expense, it is a setback that takes 3 to 6 months to recover from. Time and money you could have spent building wealth. The financial research is clear. Households with 3 months of expenses saved are 70% less likely to fall into high-interest debt after a financial shock. 3 months of savings is not a luxury, it is a financial immune system. Marcus treats savings as whatever's left after spending. There is never anything left. Diana treats savings as the first bill she pays before anything else moves. Pay yourself first is not a motivational phrase. It is a structural decision you make one time that changes every financial decision after it. 7 traps, 7 exits. Let me give you the framework Diana actually uses. Step 1. Audit before you upgrade. Before any new financial commitment, house, car, subscription, loan, ask, what is the true annual cost of this, and is that my highest value use of this money? Step 2. Split every raise before you feel it. 50% of every raise into investments, automatically, before it hits your checking account. You cannot miss money you never saw. Step 3. Pay yourself first every time. Savings is the first line item on your budget, not the last. If nothing is left at the end of the month, that is because it was already invested. Step 4. Do a subscription audit every January. 1 hour, 12 months of savings. Step 5. Build your 3-month buffer before anything else. Not after the car is upgraded, not after the vacation. The buffer is the foundation. Everything else is built on top of it. Step 6. Question approvals. Every loan approval is a question, not an answer. The question is, does this serve my future? Step 7. Keep your lifestyle flat for 12 months after any income increase. Let time, not spending, be the reward. None of this requires a huge income. It requires a different sequence. Here's where Marcus and Diana are on a Sunday afternoon at age 45. Marcus is in a beautiful house, looking at a stack of bills. He is not unhappy, he is not failing, but there is a low-level hum of financial anxiety that never fully goes away. He has been maintaining an image of stability for 20 years, and stability is expensive. Diana is in a modest apartment, looking at an investment account that just crossed $300,000. She is planning a 3-month trip to Southeast Asia next year because her finances are arranged so that she can. Marcus built a life that looks wealthy. Diana built a life that feels free. They had the same income. They made different choices about which trap to step around. The goal was never to look successful. The goal was always to be free. So, 7 traps, 7 exits, 1 framework. You do not have to fix all 7 today. Pick 1. Just 1. And this week, run the actual number on what it is costing your future. Not the monthly payment, the 30-year number at 7%. Run it once, and you will never look at that expense the same way again. And now I want to hear from you, because I read every comment. Which of the 7 traps hit closest to home? Which one are you working on right now? Drop it in the comments below. And if you know someone who is stuck in one of these, send them this video, not to shame them, because the math is fixable and they deserve to see the exit. If this gave you one number that changed how you think, hit like. It takes 1 second and it helps this reach more people who need it. Subscribe for more of this. New video every week. See you in the next one.